Inside Europe's money factory, where silence, precision, and security shape the currency used by hundreds of millions of people every single day, the journey of the euro begins long before a single banknote is printed or a coin is minted. This is not an ordinary factory. It is one of the most tightly controlled production environments in the world, where every gram of metal, every sheet of paper, and every movement of a worker is tracked, verified, and protected. The euro is more than money here. It is a symbol of trust, stability, and shared economic identity across Europe, and its creation reflects that responsibility in every step of the process. The story begins with design and planning, where economists, security experts, artists, and engineers work together years in advance. Each euro banknote and coin must meet strict standards defined by the European Central Bank. These standards govern size, color, durability, security features, and even how the note should sound when handled. Every design choice is deliberate. Colors are selected to help the visually impaired distinguish denominations. Architectural themes are chosen to represent Europe as a whole rather than any single country. Even the feel of the paper is engineered to communicate authenticity to the human hand. Once the designs are approved, the process moves to material preparation. Euro banknotes are not printed on ordinary paper. They are made from pure cotton fiber, giving them their unique texture and exceptional durability. The cotton arrives at the money factory in secured shipments, sealed and documented. Before it is ever transformed into paper, it undergoes chemical cleaning and refinement to remove impurities. The fibers are then mixed with water to create a pulp, forming the foundation of what will become one of the most recognizable banknotes in the world. At this early stage, security is already embedded. Watermarks are created directly within the paper during production, not added later. These watermarks show portraits, numerals, and architectural motifs that become visible when held up to light. Simultaneously, security threads are inserted into the paper, running vertically and containing microtext that can only be read under magnification. Some threads change color when tilted, while others reflect light in precise ways, making counterfeiting extremely difficult. The freshly formed paper sheets are then dried, pressed, and cut into large sheets that contain multiple banknotes. These sheets are carefully stacked, numbered, and transported within the facility under constant surveillance. Cameras monitor every corridor, every machine, and every workstation. Access is limited, biometric systems control entry, and no personal items are allowed inside production zones. Even employees undergo regular background checks and security audits. Printing is where the euro truly comes to life. The first stage is offset printing, where background colors and complex patterns are applied. These patterns include fine lines, geometric shapes, and color gradients that blend seamlessly into one another. Many of these designs are invisible to the naked eye, but become apparent under ultraviolet or infrared light. Special inks are used that react only to specific wavelengths, allowing machines and banks to verify authenticity instantly. Next comes intaglio printing, one of the most important and distinctive steps in the process. Heavy steel plates engraved with microscopic precision press ink deep into the paper, creating raised surfaces that can be felt by touch. This tactile feature is a key security element and one of the hardest to replicate. The numerals, portraits, and lettering stand slightly above the surface, giving the euro its characteristic feel. This is also where special color-shifting inks are applied, changing from green to purple or gold depending on the angle of light. Serial numbers are then added, each one unique. These numbers are not random. They follow complex coding systems that identify the printing facility, production batch, and year. This allows authorities to trace any banknote back to its origin if necessary. The numbering machines operate at astonishing speed while maintaining absolute accuracy, as even a single duplication or error would compromise the system. After printing, the sheets move to the inspection phase. Automated optical scanners examine every millimeter of every note. They check color accuracy, alignment, ink density, and security feature placement. Any note with the slightest defect is rejected immediately. Rejected notes are destroyed under supervision, shredded into tiny fragments, and later recycled or disposed of securely. Nothing leaves the factory unaccounted for. Once approved, the sheets are cut into individual banknotes and bundled into stacks. These stacks are wrapped, sealed, and labeled, ready for distribution. But before they can enter circulation, they are stored in high-security vaults. These vaults are designed to withstand extreme conditions, including fire, flooding, and unauthorized access. Armed guards, motion sensors, and reinforced barriers protect the currency around the clock. While banknotes are being produced, another equally important process is happening elsewhere in the facility or in specialized mints. Coin production. Euro coins begin their journey as raw metal, typically copper, nickel, zinc, and steel, depending on the denomination. These metals arrive as large coils or solid blanks, which are inspected for purity and consistency. The metal is first rolled into sheets of precise thickness. These sheets are then punched into round blanks, each one forming the base of a future coin. The blanks are heated in furnaces to soften the metal, making it easier to strike detailed designs. After cooling, they are cleaned and polished to remove any residue or imperfections. Striking is where the coin's design is pressed into the metal. Powerful presses apply immense force, stamping the national side and the common European side simultaneously. 4 bimetallic coins, like the €1 and €2 coins, 2 separate metal components, are fused together with extraordinary precision. The result is a coin that is both visually distinctive and highly resistant to counterfeiting. Edge lettering and ridges are added next, serving both aesthetic and security purposes. These features help machines and people identify genuine coins quickly. Like banknotes, coins undergo rigorous inspection. Weight, diameter, thickness, and magnetic properties are checked automatically. Any coin that fails inspection is melted down and reused. Once approved, coins are counted, bagged, and sealed. They are stored securely until distribution, just like banknotes. From here, both notes and coins are transported to central banks across the Eurozone using armored vehicles and heavily guarded logistics networks. Routes, schedules, and quantities are kept confidential to prevent theft or interference. Security does not end once the euro enters circulation. Continuous monitoring takes place to detect counterfeit trends. New security features are researched and developed constantly, ensuring that future series of euro banknotes remain ahead of counterfeiters. Public education campaigns teach citizens how to recognize genuine notes by touch, look, and tilt, reinforcing trust in the currency. Behind all of this technology and security are the people who work inside Europe's money factories. Highly trained specialists operate machines, monitor systems, and maintain equipment. Their work is precise, repetitive, and demanding, requiring intense concentration. Many of them never see the finished currency outside the factory, yet their efforts directly support economies, businesses, and everyday life across Europe. From the first cotton fiber to the final sealed bundle, the creation of the euro is a blend of art, science, and security. Every step is designed to protect value, prevent fraud, and maintain confidence. This is not just manufacturing. It is the controlled creation of trust itself.